Hi peeps, Junction 6 here. Today's Sunday, so there's no World of Tanks Blitz content. Instead, of course, we're going to be looking at REN. As you may well be aware, Richard's Tale has been put back, and so we're going to look at something a bit different today. I want to look at some of his songs and some of the lines in them which really hit hard. Obviously, we're going to start with Hi REN.
Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the road.
Yeah, that's quite a hard-hitting line, isn't it? Yeah, especially if you're feeling depressed. I should imagine a lot of people relate to that. However, not all his songs are hard-hitting.
You know, fuck with the kid with the Charizard.
Yeah, everyone knows that. You're not going to mess about with the guy who's got the best of stuff, are you? And REN works hard on his songs to make sure that they're perfect. Just take a look at Sick Boy.
Oh, what a shame, he's in pain, have another go. Take another pill, here, take a couple more. Let's see how you're doing in another week or so. You'll be feeling worse when the side effects will show.
One of REN's favourite songs, and obviously deeply meaningful to him. But of course, somebody tried to mess with it, and you just do not mess with the kid with the Charizard.
And this is only part one, it's even worse than part two.
Yes, REN really showed Cujo, didn't he? And of course, that little tap on the head with the threat of a part two. No, thank you, mate. But REN just doesn't look after himself, does he? He looks after other people, like his sister.
Let's fuck every man who made you feel less than a treasure.
Great advice to his sister and to all his female fans. And I think this next line kind of shocked a lot of people in the reaction community.
Money ties, money ties, money ties, eh? Money lies, money lies, money lies.
REN's well aware that a lot of his stuff does get monetized by other people, but he doesn't care, he's all about sharing. But he can be quite shocking, really, with some of his lyrics.
Some geezer on the streets, Mona Lisa, this is art, make her Mona Lisa, she needs money.
I see that as a kind of kick in the teeth for other rappers who denigrate women and then claim it's all in the name of art. But of course, REN can be shocking.
Shocking like a finger in the anus.
Yeah, I've seen lots of reactors kind of go, oof, to that line. It's like, yeah, it is really shocking, isn't it? You don't expect that from anyone. But REN's not opposed to talking about his past at all.
Silent sounds of fighting through the walls. I heard love dying, so I focused on my...
I'm sure a lot of REN fans can relate to hearing fighting through the walls. Some of REN's lyrics just conjure up such vivid imagery, just like this one.
In the gallows, balanced on my toes so I can breathe.
I have seen t-shirts with that printed on it. It just makes you think, doesn't it? It really does make you think. A lot of REN songs have lyrics in them which don't seem like a lot, but when you look into them, they're deep.
I'ma be straight with you now, I'ma go straight for the heart. People dilate in the dark, people dilate in the dark. Never was late for the art.
I've seen a lot of reactors deconstruct that line, and it's difficult to do. But some of his stuff is pretty straightforward, and he says what he means.
You're a liar, cheat, a devil, a whore, and you sell seashells on the seashore.
We all know REN's opinion of corporate greed, don't we? And you can't sum it up any better than that. Of course, REN's always got his finger on the pulse of society, hasn't he?
The hooligans let loose on the estate. Call the police and the riot bands, the people wanna play. Hey.
Now that was recorded a few years ago, but anyone living in the UK at the moment can understand those lyrics.
Choking the Pope, how well you know REN. Could he be him? Could he be REN? Could he be coming to kill it again? Could it be real? Could he be back? Could he be ripping up another track? Could it be nah? Can't be him. Could have been anybody. Nah, mate. I'm pretty sure that's not him.
I think that is such a great verse. That is just so well done, isn't it? You could imagine he's come across that, people talking, and he's heard them doing that. But of course, if I'm going to be talking great lines and hard-hitting lines, I cannot do that without bringing in the tails, can I?
Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night.
The guy's a master lyricist. Who else would talk about stalactites and liquid nitrogen and not make it sound cheesy? However, Kirsty MacColl did this. I mean, she managed to get space hardware in, so that's pretty impressive, isn't it? But let's move on from that and have a look at a shocking moment in Screech's tale.
With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest.
By this time, when you're watching the tales, you're thinking, my God, what have I got myself into? This is just crazy. The cinematography is just fantastic, isn't it? But then, of course, we move on to Violet's tale.
Every night he took a tie but never left the room. I'll spare you with the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew.
That's a really hard-hitting line without really saying anything hard-hitting. But everybody knows what he means, and it's not good.
That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot.
That line just smashes imagery into your head without you even wanting it to be there, doesn't it?
Do you think I want to do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent.
By this stage, you're feeling really uncomfortable, and that's uncomfortable. The way he can switch to become the narrator so fast and then switch straight back into the character.
Of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, she was 9 months gone.
By this time, you just think this cannot get any worse. It just can't get any worse, can it? She's been beaten up, she's been abused, she's pregnant. Yeah, what else could go wrong? There must be some sort of light at the end of this tunnel. And then Ren drops this.
A girl named Jenny and a boy named Screech.
That is probably the most shocking ending to a song ever recorded. It just blows everyone's mind. I've seen so many reactions to it, and people just cannot believe the ending. I mean, it's just horrific and brilliant. That's all you can say. Anyway, guys, that's just a few of the weird and wonderful, fantastic lyrics which Ren has produced. What are your favourite ones? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget, I'll catch you next week for something different to Blitz.